What happens when a Steven Spielberg television show from the 1980s gets renewed for streaming service in the 2020s? In today's trailer reaction video for the Apple TV Plus show Amazing Stories, we'll find out coming up. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another trailer reaction video, and the trailer we're watching today is for the Apple TV Plus original show Amazing Stories, starring Robert Forster, Haley Kilgore, and Dylan O'Brien. Before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, and be sure to hit the notification button so you find out the very second I post any video to my channel. Also, be sure to click right up here. That is the complete playlist for all of my Apple TV Plus trailer reaction videos. This is a trailer for the show Amazing Stories. This is a show that first made it on the air in the late 1980s, and for season 1 of this remake, there are 5 episodes, and it is described as reimagining the anthology from visionary Steven Spielberg. The Amazing Stories, executive produced by Spielberg, will transport the audience to worlds of wonder through the lens of today's most imaginative filmmakers, directors, and writers. Like I said, there are 5 episodes in season 1. That sounds as good as any. So let's go ahead and put in my trusty earbuds, 1 and 2, and click.
The original Amazing Stories was an iconic show.
That's some ancient CGI.
Spielberg made magic every week that would be in your home was like beyond comprehension as a kid.
Adam Horowitz, producer.
Oh, let's find out.
Robert
What I love so
Forster.
much about Amazing Stories is that it really opens up your imagination. Every week you are in a different world. Is it a ghost story? Is it an alien story? Like, you just never know. And that was our goal for this show.
All the episodes
Oh.
have their own themes,
World War II fighter.
unique stories about what happens when the ordinary touches the extraordinary.
He said he was from World War II. That's not possible, is it?
No, of course not.
These episodes represent every walk of life.
Got a good budget if they got the
Escape
big
into a
boom
world
cameras
of
like that.
wonder and possibility.
They're these great adventure stories.
Ed
They
Burns.
have a lot of heart, and they have a message beyond the adventure at hand.
I love that each episode you can get wrapped up in an entirely new world, entirely different story.
Maybe all this always happened. Maybe you were always meant to come back with me.
I think it's so cinematic and epic.
Don't you feel different? Strong?
These are stories that don't shy away from complex human reality.
Carrie Bechet from Scrubs, the final season.
Human connection. We gotta go now. It really makes your hair stand on end.
We're bringing back that same level of magic that people got when they first started watching Amazing Stories.
Haley Kilgore.
It was so much fun to craft these episodes. To do a ghost story, and to do an alien story, and to do a superhero story, and a time travel story, and a romance. We're really excited now that everyone's finally getting a chance to see it.
Study it all you want. The answer isn't up there.
It's not written in the stars. You're in control.
Now it's time for you to stop looking. Your life is waiting. Just go out there and get it. It's your turn now.
Oh, that looks really good. What's sort of interesting there to me is there's a certain magic that they're trying to go for in this trailer that I kind of have forgotten that television really doesn't try to do anymore. When I was a kid, there was a certain magic element to television. There was a sort of like, well, you saw it there in the trailer where they're sort of they're telling a magical story. And I think nowadays, so much of television or streaming shows, there's a lot of, we're in a golden age of television right now, but there's such a gritty realism to so many of these stories, and that's great. But what's been lost is I think the magic that they're trying to go for in stories like this. Magic in shows like Quantum Leap. Those types of shows that really try to tell a story that's sort of out there and magical, and there's a sense of wonder that we really don't have in a lot of our television shows anymore. Even sci-fi shows, like Seth MacFarlane's sci-fi show, that's the name is escaping me at the second, but even shows like that, they're more morality tales. They're not really magical stories. There's not really a sense of wonder about life and the world that there are in shows like this, that a lot of them were like back in the 80s. And I think that's what Amazing Stories in this trailer is going for. And I think that looks really interesting. Clearly, there's a bunch of talent there. Carrie Bechet was in the final season of Scrubs. She was the one that was supposed to be the new JD, or the new newbie. And obviously, Robert Forster has done Jackie Brown. He was in Heroes, the TV show, for a while. Obviously, with an anthology series where it's a completely different cast every week, it's obviously a different story every week, different characters every week. So they really have to nail their storytelling. And if there's going to be some sort semblance of continuity between episodes, it really has to be from the producer level, where they're really trying to have a coherent message or storytelling style that all of these disparate filmmakers have to be able to fit into that 1 hour story, beginning, middle, end. It is rated TV PG. The episodes are 52 minutes long, just like they would be if they were on actual television, it's as opposed to Apple TV Plus, and it is listed as an action adventure drama. And they even said so in the trailer. There is a love story, there's a time travel story, there's a superhero story. There's a little bit of everything for everybody, which is another thing that is absent from a lot of television today. So I think that would be really interesting to watch. Obviously, Edward Burns, Robert Forster. So a really talented set of actors and producers and directors putting the show together. So I think this looks pretty decent. But I want to know what you guys think about this trailer. Do you guys, if you're old enough, remember watching Amazing Stories back in the 80s? And if so, how does this show compare to the original show? Does this look like something you would want to watch? Is this the type of show where you have a little bit more wonder for the world and a little bit more excitement and energy, and there's that weekly story to tell? Is that the kind of show that you would like to see more of on streaming services like this, or on network television, period? Let me know in the comments section down below. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Be sure to hit the notification button, hit the playlist button, hit all the buttons, check out all the videos, and let me know in the comments section down below, what did you think of the trailer for Amazing Stories out on Apple TV Plus now? I've been Dragon Movie Guy. I'll see you next time. See ya.